fighter jet just went over really low. Wow. Welcome to my landscape photography channel. My name is Graeme, Somerville, and so do you ever get that thought that your photography really hasn't got any better for a long time? Because it's kind of where I'm at right now, I think. I don't know if I really improved that much, certainly over the last few months. In fact, it might have got worse.
Who could see the will of time, and that you were still a friend of mine. Our story wasn't over yet, and no one can tell what's coming next.
Well, part of this trip is for me to go back to some locations that I messed up when I was here in April. There was a picture of the mud cracks, which if I knew what I was doing, I think would have been really great. But as it was, I didn't know I didn't even know what I didn't know you could focus stack. I didn't know what that was. And if I had known that then, I would have had a nice sharp image, because my image was, I'll show you it now. It was really beautifully sharp in the foreground, but then it just gets really soft and mushy in the distance. But I didn't know you could focus stack. I didn't know you could do that.
Trying to seize everything I desire, but as strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around. The journey is not ours to control.
Well, I made it to Badwater, and I drove by the main sort of parking area, and it was absolutely a zoo. I've never seen it so busy. So I just came about a mile further up the road, and it's about the same distance to walk out to the salt flats, and there's no one here. It's great. So I'm just gonna hang out here for another, I don't know, half an hour or so, and then head out to the salt flat. So quiet. So I've had a good look around, and I think I've figured out my composition for this evening. Probably another 15 minutes before the sun goes behind the mountain over there. And as you can see, I'm in the middle of the salt pans, and there's some places where it's really flat and there's not much definition, and there's other places where I'll show you where the salt you can see is sort of crusted up, creating these really wonderful hexagonal shapes. So the other thing I'm doing differently this time, and this is where coming back to a location and trying to improve your images really helps, because when I got back home I realized I couldn't really see the hexagonal shapes the last time I was here, because I was too low to the ground and they all sort of merged into one. So this time I've got my tripod, well, I will have my tripod about as high as it can go, so it's sort of looking down more of an angle on the hexagonal shapes, so we should see more of them going off into the horizon and give it more of a sense of depth, which is what I didn't have in my images last time. I'm going to wait for the sun to go down, and hopefully we'll get some of that nice sort of evening soft light. It's way too harsh right now for it to work out. That's what I tried last time I was here. I tried taking photos now and it just didn't work out. I thought maybe black and white, but it didn't work. So I'm going to wait for the sun to go not just behind the mountain, but actually down below the horizon, and then hopefully the light will soften up and I'll be able to take a really nice image from here. The expanse of this place is just amazing, how vast it is, absolutely incredible. So I'm going to take one shot again with the leading line of the salt hexagonals, or whatever they're called, salt pans, and looking away down there. Going for a very clean, simple shot and focusing on the foreground, taking one there, and then focusing on the horizon and taking one there as well, just to see if it makes any difference. I've also tried one just focusing on the horizon, but I don't want to leave here and have an image that's soft anywhere, so at least try to anyway. So a nice, clean, simple shot, and it's absolutely fantastic out here. Amazing. Never get tired of this place. Temperature starts to drop once that sun goes down. It's supposed to get down to about freezing tonight. And I'm a softy Southern Californian. And got a couple other friends who have joined me from Korea. Very nice people. So I've got my leading line, which is right there in the middle of the frame, heading right up to the horizon. I've still got a 0.9 grad on the front, hard grad, just to bring down. You can see the sky is still kind of blown out a little bit, and that helps with that. Again, just going for the minimalist. It's all about the big expanse. With just the desert, just the salt, nothing else, just to try and get this sense of magnitude in the shot. So that's what I'm going for. Settings wise, probably 0.8 or something like that. Not sure it really matters. The light's changing all the time, and I don't know about you, but I don't remember anyone's settings that they tell me on these YouTube videos. So you know, you do what you can. If it looks good on the back of the camera, then that's fine. Focusing on the horizon, take the image, and then one more, focusing on the foreground, just to make sure, and then bingo.
Alright, so it's starting to get quite cold out here. Really look forward to coming out tomorrow. Gonna get up early, get out to the sand dunes before it gets light and try and find something really awesome tomorrow morning. So, been a long day. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one really soon. Bye for now.